guys! Finally, I am back to being able to talk to you guys. It's been forever. I think the last time I even vlogged, vlogged is what I'm gonna call it, was like Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. And don't mind my hair, I'm in the process of doing it. It's very oily and greasy. I have to use dry shampoo, but I'm about to film, so I need to change and do something with this mop. But I wanted to talk to you guys and say hi. Last week is over and done with, so I officially get to talk to you guys all day, every day again. And things are kind of getting back to normal as far as like my vlog schedule. So, thumbs up for that. I'm so sorry that this past vlog was like so short. It was like, I think like 5 or 6 minutes, which is cool. I wish all my vlogs were like that, but like had more clips in it. Like I think I showed you 3 days out of the entire week. I had a really great week. My sister stayed with us and we didn't do too much. On Thursday night we went and saw Insidious, which was really, really good. And then on Friday, what do we do Friday? I don't know. We had like all these plans. We were gonna go to like a theme park, or we were gonna go to the pool, or we were gonna do like all this fun stuff. It rained all weekend. And then like the day that it did not rain, like stuff came up with family. It was like, oh my gosh. So we didn't get to do anything fun, which was still okay. I don't know what else really happened, but Preston is officially a working person again. For 2 weeks, he didn't have a job. He had a job, but he wasn't working. So it was kind of like hard having him here all the time and trying to still keep up with my YouTube, because you guys know I do not like filming when he is home. I don't vlog much when he's around. I don't know, it's really weird. I just don't like him here when I film. I just feel really like kind of nerdy. I don't know what it is. So I don't usually film when he's home. So I haven't really been able to talk to you guys, and I'm sorry. I ended up cutting my bangs, which you guys won't be able to really see because my hair's so greasy, but I cut my hair the other day and I cut my sister's hair because the person who cut her hair like did an awful job. I don't know, I feel like I'm like rambling and trying to catch you guys up. Tomorrow I have an audition, and it's a type out audition, which kind of means like you literally have to look like someone, and if you don't, like, bye. And those kind of suck because it's like no matter who I am or what I do, or even if I was like the best actor in the entire world, like you have to look like someone, or you have to resemble someone, or you have to be able to portray someone, and you either do or you don't. So it's definitely like you have to look a certain way kind of casting. So I could be in and out. I don't really know what's gonna happen and how it works tomorrow, but I'm excited. Nonetheless, I'm excited to do that. So anyway, I need to get ready and get going because I need to start work, but I need to film first, so I'm gonna get going. So I have dry shampoo in my hair, so what better time to chat with you guys than right now? So let's get past the fact that my hair is gray, right? Okay, so I also want to remind you guys that my coupon code for SoFeel expires July 2nd. So make sure that you guys check out the site at least, because they have such cute stuff. And just so you know, like, I'm not affiliated with them by any means. They literally sent me the bracelet, said, hey, you know, do a video if you want. If not, great, but this is the bracelet. So I was like, yeah, I'll do a video because I love it. And then because I agreed to do a video, they're like, cool, well, since you're gonna do that, we'll go ahead and give your viewers 5% off. So that's kind of the deal. So if you guys are looking for like, I don't know, a present for someone or a present for yourself or something like that, like check out the site, because honestly, like I was going through and I'm like, I really like their summer collection and there's so many pieces I wanna buy. And literally like every day they have a different sale going on and like a different promotion. So there's always something going on, but like the prices always stay the same. So don't think like, oh, tomorrow it's gonna be cheaper, because the prices stay the same, but it's like always a different promotion kind of thing. Yeah, and like right now I know they're giving away like free stuff. Like if you get this order, you get a free ring, this order, you get a free bracelet. Like they're giving something free, plus it's free shipping over 50. So I just want to remind you guys, if you guys are looking for something, make sure you get that. And also, because you guys are my favorites, I tell you all the time, people who watch my vlogs are definitely my favorite. I got my hands on the Authentic Beauty hair straightener. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. I never heard of it. The name kind of sounds familiar, but I never really got my hands on it. This straightener is seriously life. Oh my gosh, it's the greatest straightener I've ever used. So if you guys are looking and you guys are on the market for a new straightener, check out this bad boy. Honestly, I've used Chi, I've used Numi, I've used a bunch of different like salon ones, because I've never bought like the Conair or like any of those like ones you can get at the drugstore. I've only gotten ones you get at the salon, and this one is by far my favorite hair straightener. So I've decided I'm gonna do an updated hair care routine now that my hair is short and a lot of people have requested it. So I'm gonna do an updated hair care routine, and expect that to be part of it, because my gosh, I am obsessed. Okay, well I'm gonna go before I keep looking like a shaggy dog. Filming is done, but now I have a bunch of people asking questions online for my job, so I need to get to working. I also need to change this shirt because there's something poking me in the back and it's really annoying. But anyway, I finished filming. So it is lunchtime, but not only is it lunchtime, it's pizza time. It is officially time for some yummy pizza. I'm so excited. And I have leftover chilies. I just have some hardcore leftovers today. And, oh crud, I have to run to Publix. Okay, I'm gonna have to run to Publix actually like now. Maybe I have to skip lunch today because I have to run to Publix because I need to buy stuff to make us some dinner. I'm making us some crock pot chicken and it needs to cook for 4 hours. So actually, let's reconsider this, shall we? We need to go to Publix. Do I still have a stain on my shirt? Yeah, I kind of do, but it's okay. Okay, so let's figure out what this recipe calls for. If you guys want to see like some food that I'm starting to make, go over to my Pinterest because I've been pinning a bunch of ideas of different foods I want to make. In fact, a lot of these in my food like section actually has a ton of different recipes I've already done that are like super successful. So go over to my Pinterest if you guys are interested in seeing the types of meals I've been making. But tonight I was gonna make him some ranch chicken, so I have to find that recipe. Time to attack a second cup of coffee. Much needed, very necessary. Hey y'all, so today is Tuesday, and I'm headed to an audition. This audition is kind of more or less just kind of a learning lesson because I've never auditioned for a park before. I've been asked to work at Disney, but I've never actually worked as like an actor or anything at a park. So this is kind of just like a learning thing for me, and that's pretty much how I'm using it. It's just pretty much to learn about it, to see how it all works, to know what to expect. This was kind of like a last minute thing that it's not that I'm not taking it serious, it's just I don't expect anything from it. Literally, I'm just taking it as like a lesson. And maybe I can, you know, practice for next year if I choose to still do it. But I'm auditioning for the Bill and Ted show for Universal Orlando. So, like I said, it really is just a learning lesson. My friends are all actors and dancers and everything, so I'm hoping to kind of run into some people and try and get back into the industry a little bit. I kind of just want to get my toes wet. You know, this was something that I went hardcore at for a long time. I mean, for over 12 years, I mean, this was my life. Auditions, casting calls, like every single day, headshots getting done, comp cards done, and you know, I haven't done it in quite some time, so this is just kind of like this is just me getting my toes wet kind of thing. I don't really expect to get it whatsoever actually, but I'm still excited to audition and, like I said, you know, get my name out there again, kind of let people see, oh, you know, she's still doing what she's doing, because chances are I can guarantee I'll run into someone I know. So that is creepy as anything. This guy's like hiding in the bushes. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I'm using it. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere with it. Hey guys, so I am going home right now. I like tried filming this like part right here like 50 times, but every time I would do it, I kind of seemed like a little bit of like a witch. So like I'm trying to do this to not sound that way, because I in no way, shape, or form have any intention of sounding ill, but it's like the way that I have to say it kind of comes off that way. So like I left the audition and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I was under the impression it was going to be more of like an actor / musical theater type thing, and this one was like strictly they wanted like hardcore professional dancers, and it was like I know hip-hop and I know jazz and I know like cheerleading type stuff. Like I am not a technical, like I don't know, I didn't take dance since I was like 2 years old, so it just was like out of my league and like really uncomfortable. And like girls were wearing thongs and bras and I'm like not for me personally. But anyway, I'm not down talking it by any means, but the way it kind of was hosted was really difficult because you can't see the choreographer. He's like hidden between like a bunch of different girls that are like 6 foot, and like I couldn't see him, and he gives like a quick 8 count. He gives you like 1 second to get it, and then you're supposed to do 1 by 1, and it was like that was the quick typecast. And usually typecasts are like easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like I want to see the entire dance and then I want to get 8 counts. Like he just kind of gave like a quick 8 count and then you were supposed to get it. And I guess if you're a professional dancer, like you get it. I'm not a professional dancer, so I'm like yeah, I don't. So I was more under the impression, like I said, it'd be more of like a musical theater kind of thing, kind of like that, and it wasn't. So it was fun to be able to audition. It was fun to be able to be part of it, but I have never walked out of an audition before in my entire life. I've always been very professional. I've always been able to nail stuff. I've gone to plenty of dance auditions before and I've nailed them every time. And this one was just kind of like, I can't see you. I can't see what you're doing. And it kind of just seemed a little bit unfair because as like a strong dancer, I'm not a professional dancer, but I'm a strong dancer. And to lose like a strong dancer simply because she can't see you and she can't see what's going on, that's like, I don't know, it's just kind of disheartening. So I'm not trying to complain about it. Like every time I've said this, like I said, it sounds like I'm complaining, but I'm kind of just giving facts. Like this is how it happened. So I'm a little bummed out about the fact that, you know, I could have nailed all of it. I saw the dance, I saw, you know, what was gonna happen. I could have nailed all of it, but I didn't because I couldn't see it. There was just too many girls, and that's the problem. There was just way too many girls, and I'm kind of a little bit of a slower learner. I can nail a dance, but I need time to learn it. And we literally had maybe a minute to learn it, and I'm not exaggerating either, literally a minute. And it just was too much for me. So I just was like, all right, I gotta go. This is just too much. So I still wanna like audition for other stuff, maybe Disney stuff, Universal stuff. I still wanted to audition for different roles and different, you know, dances and stuff like that. But maybe for something where it's not quite as, you're not going through as fast. I feel like it was just way too fast and I didn't really get time to learn the dance and show them what I'm good at doing. And that's just kind of, I don't know. So it was kind of disheartening, but no like ill thoughts or feelings towards it. I'm definitely gonna try and audition again next year, and then at least then I know what I'm getting myself into. Guess what, girl? You pick it up within 5 seconds or you're done. If anything, what I really need to work on is just how quickly I can pick up choreography. Other than that, like, I nailed it otherwise. Like, I bet you I could go home and nail it right now, but that's because I have time to actually think about it. Like, I didn't even have time to breathe in this room. So anyway, audition was a bust, but honestly, like, anyone who's interested in auditioning for Universal or Disneyland or Disney World or whatever it may be, go for it. Even audition for other stuff, like, try it. Like, there's no problem with trying the audition. There's seriously no problem with trying. Like, put yourself out there, try, get out of your comfort zone. Like, those are the first steps in becoming a successful performer. You know, you can't always just stay bottled up and within your comfort zone. And that was something I did when I was younger, and now it's like, no, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. I did what I did today. I'm proud of what I did. I know I'm still good. I know I still have what it takes. This particularly just was not for me. So, to treat myself, I'm actually at Dunkin' Donuts. Hey guys, sorry I'm on my phone, but I killed my battery earlier. But anyway, it's the end of the day, and my makeup is like creasing really bad. But anyway, I just got done watching Ingrid Nilsson's video, and I have to say, I am incredibly shocked. And I think that's a reaction that she would be expecting. I mean, obviously people are gonna be shocked because this is meeting a new person. Sometimes when people come out, you realize that you're now having to be introduced to a completely different person than what you knew. And I'm not saying this in a negative way by any means, but it's a shock. I'm more than proud of her for coming out and for expressing how she feels and for finally being herself, because if there's anything that I'm a complete advocate of, it is be yourself and be proud of who you are, and don't live your life in someone else's shadow. Don't live your life for anybody else. And I'm just proud of her. And when it comes to sexuality, I feel like no matter what, homosexuality is going to offend certain people. It's going to make certain people uncomfortable, but you're not living your life for those people. The only people who really matter are the ones who are accepting of you. And when it comes to homosexuality, I don't see them any different. I guess I just have problems understanding why other people's life and life choices concern you. I can understand maybe if it's more from a family aspect. I feel like when it comes to your family, you have a set mindset of what your family's supposed to be, and not saying that if they're any different, it's a negative thing. It's just, I can understand that you want to please your family. I've pretty much lived most of my life wanting to, you know, please mine, make sure I'm making everybody in my family proud, and then when it comes to like anybody else, it's just kind of like, like my family is number one. I want to make them proud, but at the same time, I'm fortunate enough to be able to be myself and it be accepted, and not have to worry about my sexuality, and not have to worry about things that people do have to worry about, and that's just really, it's a shame. And I'm just really proud that she was comfortable enough to come out and say it on the internet. She has over 3 million subscribers and she was comfortable enough to share it with them. And for me, I just find that incredibly brave, incredibly credible, and I'm just really proud of her. It's going to be a change because we're getting to know someone new, and I think that's just a reaction that she would expect anyway. I mean, how could you not expect that? It's not that anybody would be judging her. I mean, some people will, but I'm just saying, like, people like myself, like, I'm a huge supporter of her, but I now need to get to know Ingrid, like, who she really is. And yeah, I basically just wanted to say that you know, it's kind of amazing what the internet can do. It has a lot of negative things, but look at the positive things that it can do for someone. She felt comfortable enough finally to be able to just share who she really was, and I feel like the internet had a huge part in that. I feel like the internet really does help people come out of their shell and feel comfortable, because she has over 3 million supporters who have her back. You know, you've got over 3 million people who love you, and there's gonna be even more, because the ones who want to unsubscribe because of her sexuality, which those people are insane. The people who want to unsubscribe, you can have the real subscribers come subscribe to her now and be there for her, and more people to respect her for who she is. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to touch, you know, base on that. It seems like today I watched a bunch of videos that are almost enlightening, because I'm the same age as these girls who are sharing their life, and I'm sorry, there's someone like working on a house next door, but I was watching Ciao Bella, and she's going through life stuff that, you know, she's kind of struggling with, and, you know, I've hit that, and then Ingrid's going through it. I guess she's 26 now, or she's the end of 25, and that's the exact same age as me, and it's interesting to see that these are the years that you start to learn who you are, you start to become who you are and become comfortable in your skin, and it feels amazing once you get to that point in your life, because I know I've hit that now too. Even going to the audition today, there was no hurt or pain or feeling upset about anything, because I knew I did my best. I knew I am who I am, and either the directors are going to love me or they're not going to be interested. There really is no in between. I can't apologize or feel bad for how I am, who I am, how I dance, how I act. I honestly can't be ashamed of that. You know what I mean? So anyway, like, I feel like any girls who are struggling with trying to find who you are, the day will come where you realize who you are and you're comfortable in your own skin, but until that day, just know that that day is coming. The past probably 4 or 5 years, I mean, I've struggled with it. In high school, it was like my whole life was just so bright and right there in front of me, and pretty much everything was within reach. And it wasn't until your 20s that you realize you really have to work hard, and you even have to work to find who you are. And I'm just so thankful that I have what I have in my life, and that I'm doing what I'm doing with my life. And, you know, it's a better feeling knowing that right now I do have another passion other than performing, because performing has always been my #1 passion. But now that I have another, it's kind of like I'm satisfied in a bunch of different ways. Like, I'm satisfied with my work, I'm satisfied with my life, I'm so satisfied with, like, my relationship. I found, like, the most amazing man to have as part of my life. My family is the most supportive human beings, I think, on this planet. I love his family. I love everyone who's in my life. There's just no other way to see it. And I'm just so thankful, and the day will come where you will feel comfortable in your own skin, and you will be proud and happy to have the life that you have. So, you know, keep reaching for those days, stay strong. I know there's a ton of people really struggling with that, but you'll find your way, and you'll find where you stand in this world. And, you know, until then, keep chugging along. And even me, I'm still obviously wanting to be better and better. I don't feel like for our entire lifetime, I don't think anybody will ever be completely satisfied with how they live their life or who they are as a person. And I feel like that is the gift of life, is that you live every day, you work every day to be a better person, and that's how it goes, and that's what keeps inspiration alive, and that's really important. So anyway, to kind of stop the crazy seriousness that's going on, I'm actually really impressed that my phone has lasted this long. So it has been wrap time for the day. Today was kind of an off day because I had said I wasn't gonna work much today, so I didn't really do too much today. But since it is time to be done and Preston's on his way home, I have candles burning because I like it to smell fresh at nighttime. I got the music going. I need to do the dishes because I need to take the dishes out. I need to burn a candle in the bathroom. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog for today and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday and I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep because of the boyfriend's new schedule. Now that he's back at work, he has to get up a little bit earlier than I'm used to. And he used to get up early, but it never kept me awake. But now for the past week, it has kept me awake when he leaves. So I guess I'm a new early riser. But I need to get my little turd dogs back inside. So today's a lot of work. You guys know second week of the month is really busy for me. And I have to get a video up today. Thankfully, it's a video that will be really quick to edit. Seriously, I want your requests. I want to know what you guys want to see because I have ideas, but that doesn't mean that you guys want to see it. So just let me know what you guys want to see. Everyone is requesting for an updated iPhone. I'll give you that video, I promise, but I kind of wanted to wait a little bit before I did it. I just worry because so many people come to my channel from my what's on my iPhone video. So my fear is that like they see that video and then all of a sudden they see a second one go up and it's like, wait a second, that just seems redundant. Not realizing it's been a full year that they could have been watching other videos. So let me know what you guys are into, but I'm gonna go make breakfast right now and drink my bottle of water. All right, so I have been working for the past maybe 2 hours now. So I kind of wanted to update you guys on something. Basically, I have been working a lot more than I was for a couple of months, and I know since like February or March I was always able to really dedicate 3 times a week to upload a video, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure I made like a formal announcement that that's what my schedule is going to be, was 3 videos a week, but that's starting to become a challenge because I have a full-time job. You know, I already have a full-time job, and then on top of it, I'm putting out YouTube videos, and it just gets to be really challenging to get 3 videos out a week. And it's kind of sad that like someone who has a full-time job is still putting out 3 videos a week, but people who use YouTube as a full-time job, they usually only put out 1 video a week. So that's kind of like food for thought. Like, I have a full-time job. I'm still trying to get 3 videos out a week for you guys, but I don't think that every week's gonna be that way anymore. And it really, I think it'll bug me more than it bugs you guys because I've had a strict calendar, but because of my schedule with work, it's really becoming difficult to stick with that calendar. So there's a very good chance that I'm gonna have to cut it down to 2 videos a week, which still is a lot for a YouTuber to do. So I hope you guys aren't too upset about that. I don't see why you would. Yeah, I think I might cut it down to 2 videos a week just because this is getting really difficult getting 3 done, having a full-time job, and I'm getting more and more work on my plate. So it's just starting to become too much of a challenge, and it doesn't ruin my day, but like I don't want to have just a ton of stress and just be like stressed out. Like I need to make sure that my you know, full-time job, I need to make sure that that is like on point, and I don't ever want to slack off on that, and I never want to slack off on videos. So I think if I just gave myself more time and did less content but made better content, I think it'd be a little bit better for me. So I kind of just wanted to throw that out there. Hopefully it doesn't bug you guys too much. So that being said, I'm still gonna try and shoot for 3. Like that will be my goal, but there's probably gonna be weeks that it's just not gonna be that way anymore, but those videos will still get done. It's just gonna get pushed back. Also, I may not keep uploading the same exact days because having days on the schedule is like really what stresses me out. It's like every like Sunday or Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Like Wednesday and Friday, I'm always super stressed out because I have so much work to do on those days that it's just starting to be too much, and it's not fair to put so much stress on myself. I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. But it's work right now, and coffee, I'm about to make my 2nd cup, and it's only 10 o'clock, but I guess I do have some time until then. It'll probably be more like 11. I am so annoyed with Final Cut Pro. Every single time I edit a video now, my computer literally just shuts down and then restarts. Every time I've done a video the past like couple of months. So I don't know what is going on. I've reported it to Apple plenty of times, but it's whenever I'm editing a video and I'll be like right in the middle of the video and it's like, you've got to be kidding me. As the day like gets later and later, it seems like that's when I get more and more stressed out because I'm like, do I have everything done on time? Am I gonna have everything done on time? I have to put food in a couple hours because I'm cooking chicken in the crock pot. So I'm like, I just hope everything's gonna be done. I think I almost started crying. So my computer restarted like I told you, and when it did, it wouldn't pull back up the entire video that I almost finished editing it, and it didn't pull it up. So I literally was about to start crying, and thankfully I found it. I did some research and I found the project, but that was really scary. I never want that to happen again because I did not like that. So anyway, it didn't fully save all of my edits, I'm noticing. Oh crap, so I'm really gonna have to backtrack because it actually didn't save all my edits. So at least I got close though. At least I have more of the project than I did before. So although I found the project that I was working on, it didn't save like almost any of it. It like went all the way back to the beginning, which is really, really, really getting under my skin. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this video today. It's definitely not gonna be up this afternoon. It's definitely gonna have to go up tonight because I have so much stuff that needs to be done today, and this just really is just another added stress that I don't need. I was almost done with the video. I probably only had another 15 minutes to go with like adding all the like fluff and everything. It's so annoying and so frustrating. Just another thing to kind of like prove that being a YouTuber is not what everyone thinks it is. Like, Chow Bella got completely chewed out because of something so stupid. Like, people were complaining that she was saying, oh yeah, people want me to film this. Like, get a grip. Like, you know she didn't mean it in the way that people were giving her like crap for, saying that she was like, oh, my subscribers are begging. That's not what she meant. I felt really bad for her when she had to deal with that crap and she was talking about it in her video the other day. And that's like the thing, like I understand because some people just give like crap for no reason. Like I work my butt off. I work so hard on my videos and like people will start giving like thumbs downs within like minutes because my opinion is different than theirs, and it's so sad. Why does my opinion on like a monthly subscription make you guys so mad? You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm not even trying to address hate and like focus on hate right now. I'm just saying like, there's just sometimes I get really frustrated with like YouTube. But yeah, that's another thing she was saying. She was like saying that YouTube is like not this easy thing, and it's true. Like YouTube is not like this just easy thing. You just sit down, you make videos, and you're somehow gonna make all this money. That is not how it goes. I spend hours and hours and hours a day, at least like days that I'm not even working, like editing videos and stuff like that. Like, people don't realize the amount of time that people have to put into making these videos. It's not just this quick, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I'm gonna put out this video and make a ton of money. It's nothing like that. And I just like, I will be the first to tell you, honestly, it is nothing like that. A lot of work needs to be put in videos if you wanna even make like $10. Like so much work has to be put in videos. But okay, so the video finished editing. I'm gonna like cross my fingers and hope that it keeps working. I'm really nervous. I don't know why Final Cut does this to me all the time, but fingers crossed that it actually stays good now. So anyway, I think I'm about to make my second cup of coffee. I never made it. It's now 11:35. Well, I'm starting to get a little bit hungry because I ate so early, so I may have a snack. Hey guys, so it is so dark and gloomy and it just makes me want to cuddle up and watch some Netflix, but I can't because I'm working. But I am making some lunch right now, and my brain might explode. Whenever there's like new stuff going on, my brain like explodes because I get really stressed out. And I got my video done, which is great because you guys saw the mess I was like going through with that. And I'm so excited to like change out these light bulbs. We're like slowly turning into like the white light bulbs because I prefer the white light bulbs, but these were the ones that were in our house when we first bought it. And why throw out perfectly good light bulbs? Good morning, y'all. So I just got done filming and feels good. I was like, what can I possibly film today? So thankfully I thought of something I could film. So I just got done filming and now I'm about to make some breakfast and make some coffee. I really need it today. Today's gonna be a really crazy day. Also, I'm a little stressed out because I need to have the video done today because tomorrow's gonna be busy as well. And I worry if I don't have it edited today, it won't go up tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and get my video done today. But like I said, it's a really crazy, just busy, ridiculous day today. And it really doesn't have to be that way, but that's kind of how my schedule goes. So it goes from like nothing to all at one time, which it's kind of difficult that way. Last night was a really stressful night for me. I just did not have a very good night. And then once Preston got home, it was a lot better, but like it just got really weird last night and really stupid. So I just kind of had a stupid night. But once Preston got home, we watched TV. He's really tired, so we kind of go to bed a little bit early now. which is fine because I've been tired too. I've been getting up so early now. Like yesterday I got up at 6:30 and then today I got up at 7, and usually I'm up at like 7:45, but I'm really enjoying waking up early. You don't realize how much you can get done in a day when you get up early. And I'm sorry, they're like making this impossible. So yeah, look at her just like chilling. Like she's just chilling. Preston came home Monday after his first day at work and just brings me like the prettiest, but he just brings home like these beautiful, perfect flowers. And I'm like, oh my God, these are gorgeous. In fact, I should probably take a photo of them for Instagram. But I love them, they're beautiful. Yeah, so I just asked this on Twitter and I don't know like what y'all would have to say about it, but I just asked on Twitter, I'm like, does anybody actually enjoy the Throwback Thursday playlist on Spotify? Because I don't. You are such a mama's boy. You are such a mama's boy. I would cuddle mom all day. What is going on with my arm? My arm looks like bruised. Oh, that is where I just got done scratching, but you are such a mama's boy. And you're just everybody's girl. Yes, you love me too. You guys are just my babies. Whatever it is, like I wake up with Preston in the morning and then I go back to sleep, and every time I go back to sleep I have like a mild nightmare. And this morning's was we lost Ronan but found another dog, and then the dog ended up staying in the car overnight because we forgot about the dog. And so we get the dog ends up jumping into the pool where the dog originally was black. Like when we picked up the dog, it was like a black lab, and then it jumped in the pool and it turned into a golden retriever. So I start crying because I'm like, this dog was so dirty, it looked like a black lab, and it ended up being a golden retriever after it got out of the pool. You could tell it was like all beat up and abused. So I'm like really sad about this and everything, and I'm like telling my dad how upset I am. And so then that happens, and then I was gonna go search for my dog again, for Ronan. Gonna go find them wherever we were. We were on like some mountain, and so I was like, all right, we need to go back. But then we ended up getting stopped by like some witches, and these witches were like trying to take our, like, they were trying to tell us like our, like talk to dead people basically, and they were trying to say that someone in my family had died and that's who we were talking to. And I'm like, no, I'm going to find my dog. And then they took us through, like, they put us in like these wraps. It made us look like in my opinion, like nuns. Probably not like, we weren't wearing like actual nun costumes, but it just looked like that. It was like very black and white and had stuff wrapped around our legs. And then I think they were trying to drug us so that they could tell us that someone was speaking to us, but really they weren't. And then we went through this little like maze, and it was like crazy little like animals and creatures kind of jumping out and scaring you. It literally would have been the coolest little like attraction ever. Like, I think I want to make this attraction happen, but like it was really eerie and really creepy and like literally psychotic. Like it's like you were in the brain of like a psycho person. It was very strange. I don't know what it was about. So yeah, that happened, and I woke up before I could ever find Ronan. So like right when I like woke up and I saw Ronan, I'm like, Ronan. It was really, really weird. So if I end up coming across like a golden retriever or a black lab today, other than my black lab. Morning guys, it is Friday. At least I hope it's Friday. I think it's Friday. So I'm headed to my post office. I told you guys I'm only going on Fridays now unless someone tells me otherwise that a package is with me. So I'm headed to my post office right now. I am completely bumming it. I'm like, look, I don't feel like getting all ready and done up to go to the post office. I do have makeup on, but today I have a video to finish editing so I can get that up for you guys today. And I am going to get my coffee. I'm gonna get some work done, and then I'm meeting my parents for lunch because I'm gonna pick up my sister because they have plans tonight. And then tomorrow we're all going to see Jurassic World, and I'm so excited. Preston went to bed really early last night, which is fine. I completely understand. I just hope it's not like a regular thing. He's like super tired. Like his schedule, like with his he used to work 2 jobs, and I think you guys knew that. And he used to work 2 jobs, and he would do a 24-hour at one of the jobs, which already to me is like completely insane. Like I could never work 24 hours. And then immediately after he got done with his 24 hours, he would go straight to a 12-hour shift. So he literally did 24 hours, so from like Monday until Tuesday, and then he would go all 12 hours of Tuesday and come home Tuesday night. So he used to do this for probably 6 months, probably a little over 6 months, 6 or 7 months, and it just got to be way too much. It was really difficult on us. We never got to see each other. You know, he got 1 day off, and even when he really got a day off, he still was going to trainings, to physicals, to doctor's appointments, to so many other things because he was in the process of getting another job. So he was always gone. So it was really difficult on us. And so having him home, like everyone's like, oh, what's the big deal of him being home? Like they like when their man leaves and this and that. And like, yeah, I think it's funny. Like sometimes you want that separation, but if you guys understood, like he and I never saw each other. So it's been so nice having him home with me, and we can hang out. And it's just been so nice that I'm just so happy again, and he's happy again. And he's tired though because his new schedule is like completely different than what he's used to. And I just think this is gonna be like the start of like our life together too. Like we had to put so many things on pause, and we had to like sacrifice so much to get ourselves where we are today. Like we had to put like our like relationship kind of not really on pause, but like we had to realize that we were still in our early 20s. I was 20 when I met him. We were still in very early 20s, so we still needed to find ourselves, build ourselves, because we're firm believers that your relationship will never ever work if one or both, especially both people, aren't happy or satisfied with who they are themselves. So we really just wanted to work hard on ourselves and just make sure that we could be the best person we could be, so that we could give the best of us to one another. And that's kind of what we did. Like now we both have really great jobs, and we're both extremely happy with our careers, and I don't know, we're just happy. Like I feel kind of like extremely blessed because I get to do what I want to do. I just spent a really long time talking to you guys. So there's nothing at the post office for me, but this is okay. Now I'm getting my coffee, of course, because I cannot live without it. And there was a bug that just flew on my arm, and I was like, well, maybe it's my purse, because my purse has like a little bit of like some tassel thing going on. So I was like, maybe that was it. And then no, I ended up looking at my bag again. There's a bug on it. So I like threw it out the window. That was fun. I freaked out anyone who saw me. You're welcome. Yeah, so I forgot to mention too, after I get my sister today, I'm gonna go to the Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale. I was gonna go all this week, but I'm like, you know what, like I know, like I've watched them drop prices, like as the sale goes on, like I'll watch them drop the prices lower and lower, and it's like, you know what, there's nothing I really need. Like there's no purpose for me to be like, I have to be there first so I can get them. So I'm like, you know what, if it's meant to be, they'll be there. If not, who cares? So I'm gonna go today because it's still like a weekday, so hopefully people are still like at work and not able to go. I think this weekend is when it's really gonna be ridiculous. So I need to stock up on hand soaps from Bath & Body Works, and I need to stock up on body wash. Because Preston comes in, we got one from Target, and we've been using one from Target, and Preston's like, look, I was okay with using Target stuff for a little bit. He goes, but I really miss Bath & Body Works, and I have like 1 or 2 Bath & Body Works left. So I put them in the shower, and he's just like, the difference is just unbelievable. He goes, I will pay the extra money so we have these. I'm like, okay, I completely agree. So now we always have to have Bath & Body Works. What a spoiled little brat. And I think at like Victoria's Secret, I'll see if they have any like cute cases or bags, or I don't know, there's really nothing I like need. So even if like the one by my house too, the Victoria's Secret by my house sucks. There's nothing there. Like it's the smallest Victoria's Secret. There's no clothes. So I kind of want to go to this other one that's probably about 45 minutes away, but it might be worth it. So we'll see. It depends how much work I get done before I go to lunch, because I have no idea what time I'm supposed to be getting my sister. This Dunkin' Donuts, remember how I've like always said that this is like the best Dunkin' Donuts and I love it, and like they always get everything right? Well, lately this Dunkin' Donuts has really been sucky. Like every time we come, our orders are wrong. They don't make my drink right. They won't add like any cookie dough in it. They do like 1 pump, which is nothing. And I don't ask for sugar because cookie dough is usually enough. So I never ask for sugar. And when you put 1 pump, like there's nothing to it. And then it's like super slow. And I came here one time and like was talking to the girl and like trying to get her to take my order, and the entire time she's looking off to the side and she'd be like, oh sorry, what was that? Oh sorry, what was that? I just want a cookie dough iced coffee. Why is that so difficult? How come I need to order it 10 times before it goes through your head? Like focus on what you're supposed to be doing. So what they're doing is they're just hiring a bunch of new people, and all these people suck. Like Dunkin' Donuts, seriously, like If you want to be an equal opportunity employer, that's fine, but like hire people who actually have brains and who aren't staring off in La La Land, and like, no. Hire respectable people, please. We're coming to you to get our coffees and we want them done right and in a timely manner, please. Here, let's order now.
Good morning, America. Can I help you?
Hi, can I have a large cookie dough iced coffee with cream?
With what?
With cream?
Just cream?
Yes, please.
Is that it?
That's it.
$2.65.
Thank you. Oh, sometimes, no, all the time, I wish certain individuals would watch my video so that, oh my gosh. Okay, let's like revisit what happened the past like hour or so maybe. So I tried talking to you guys when I was at Dunkin' Donuts. I think I talked to you when I was at Dunkin' Donuts too. But after, like, while I was in line, okay, listen. So, I get behind this guy. He takes, like, forever to order his meal, right? Fine, no problem. I'm in the drive-thru. Great, whatever. Like, finally, he goes through. He gets to the window. I'm thinking all good, great, grand. They give him his drink and his food. And I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna pull away. No. The guy sits there, takes his sweet time to open his sandwich, had whatever judgment he had for his sandwich, gives it back to the girl and made her do something. So she goes and she's of course annoyed too already because like, okay, I have no patience for inconsiderate people. I am so passionately devoted to disliking these people that my brain cannot wrap around their idiocracy. So I see like her take it back and I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, okay, it's already been like 5 minutes that didn't need to be there, but whatever. She takes it back. I guess they did something to it and gives it back to him. And he takes like 5 minutes to look at it to then say no, he doesn't want it. So I guess at that point he says no, he doesn't want the sandwich, and I guess he asks for a refund. Well, she ends up just bringing him another sandwich and she's like, here you go. And he just says, no, I just want my money back. So he wants his money back and whatever. And so they're trying to fix it. This situation lasted all of 15 minutes. I am sorry, but if you're gonna go through the drive-thru, do not be a picky person. Like, if you have, like, you need to have it perfect and special, like, go inside so that you can waste their time inside. Don't waste people's time. When they're going through a drive-thru, typically, they're running late for something, they need to hurry up and get going, like, they're lazy. Normally we go through the drive-thru, like, you have places to go and people to see. You don't wanna be waiting on someone complaining the whole time. So this a-hole, inconsiderate a-hole, wastes so much time like doing this whole like situation and this and that. He pulls away and then I'm like, I hear he was complaining because his sandwich wasn't grilled. Dunkin' Donuts doesn't grill the sandwiches, so of course it's not grilled, and like the lady told him. And so like my thing and why I'm so annoyed and frustrated right now is, number one, I can't stand inconsiderate people. If you're gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, you're spending what, $3, $4, $5 on a sandwich. I understand like $5 is pretty high for like a breakfast sandwich, but like let's go lower a little bit. Let's say like $2 or $3 on a sandwich, because that's pretty much what he would have spent on what he got. Why are you expecting it to be like some gourmet thing? It's not like gonna be like you went to Benihana or you went to some like fondue restaurant and it's gonna be the greatest quality. No. You're at a Dunkin' Donuts and you want this thing to be perfect? No. So I like was livid at this point. Like I've said this before and I'll say it again. My biggest pet peeve in life is stupid people. I cannot wrap my brain, nor do I have the patience to try to wrap around their concepts of life, how they think life works. He is an inconsiderate, people who like do that. Like I understand, let's say you order like a chicken sandwich and you get a burger, or let's say you ask for a chicken sandwich, the chicken's undercooked. Like I understand if your meal is undercooked, but his was like not garnished properly for him. I cannot deal with people who are like that. Like I don't like when people send their food back because they have something to complain about it. Like unless it's like a $50 meal, get over it. Eat your food. Like you're so lucky to be able to have food in the first place. Like I understand you want to get what you bought. I get that. I completely do. But some people are so rude about it. And like me, I like will have an undercooked food and like just not eat it, but that's just because that I think is extreme. I don't believe in that. But like people who just go out of their way to complain and to just be a piece of crap, trust me, like if I were to have been able to have talked about this right when this was going on, there would have been some serious choice words that I'm actually kind of glad I've had time to cool down a little bit. But this guy causes this fiasco, right? And already at this Dunkin' Donuts, it's way too small for, like, they really need to extend it because the way the drive-thru works, it's like a one-way, and like some people need to get out and then some people are trying to get in, and the drive-thru is all one way. And then in this one way, there's parking spots. So like you literally can't get out of your parking spot unless there's no line in the drive-thru. So the way that's designed is really stupid, and I've already considered like trying to get people to kind of make like a review to try and get this to get better. But anyway, it's already too small. So because this guy has already backed the line up, it's going into the street. That's how long it took this guy to do his stupid idiot. The line's going to the street. Well, someone, I guess, was trying to park, and this another inconsiderate girl, she is like yelling at these older people. They're like in their I don't know, they're probably in like their 40s or 50s. This young girl, she's like in probably her late teens, early 20s, is yelling at this couple saying, "You took my spot," and she's being ghetto and yelling at these people, and it's like, oh my gosh, like the amount of like rude, nasty, disgusting, dirty, gross, snappy, just the amount of people in this world who are just so nasty of a human being, like I cannot deal. I post this all the time and I've said it all the time. I would genuinely be happy if like I had to sit in the room either by myself or with like dogs or like cats. And I was gonna say the word animals, like live in the world full of animals, but I already do because humans act like disgusting animals. If you're one of those people who like you go through a drive-thru and you're handing your sandwich back because it wasn't grilled properly or it wasn't this, it wasn't that, get out of here. Yay! Finished editing a video and it's going to be a short one, and I like that. I like that this was short. It makes my life so much easier, and it's actually like more like right to the point, not like going around in circles, making you guys watch like 10 different things, not having like this long intro and outro, which I used to always hate intros and outros, and then I started doing them. I always fast forward through them anyway. Like if it's a lifestyle like beauty video, you know how they'll do like a fun intro like with music and everything, and then they do like an actual like verbal intro where they start talking, go into the fun stuff, and then they come back and talk again. Like I've always kind of I started doing that. I felt like that's what the proper thing was, but I always fast forward through intros. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bother filming an intro and outro to this. I'll just do a voiceover. That sounds pretty good. So that's what I did, and it actually made the video so much quicker and easier to do that I might do that more often because it still like says what it needs to say and does what it needs to do. But anyway, I am just right now waiting on my parents to see when I'm gonna meet up with them because like I said, we're going to lunch so I can get my sister, but my mom hasn't felt very good this morning, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, I am chilling. Now that my video is exporting, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for the day because I need to get dressed. I also need to do a post, which crud. Should probably start thinking about that right now. All right, so I got a lot done this morning. I am off to get my sister right now, and then we're gonna get a little bit shopping done, and then I'm gonna go home and finish working and everything because I didn't get everything done, but I got a lot done. Yes! I'm gonna go get my sister. I swear it feels like we have joint custody over her, but I'm gonna go get my sister, and yeah. You thief! You just stole that from my hand! Wait, you just stole that from my hand. I want that back. I need that, thank you.